A very good morning and welcome to Biz Talks. I hope you're keeping well wherever you are. So it's quite a chilly morning, so I hope you can get something hot at least so you can have this amazing conversation with our guest. And guess who is in the house? Diaz himself. He's here and he's going to be telling us a lot about what is happening at BITCO. He's the group director and agreed to come with us and tell us some of the opportunities that you guys can tap into, especially the farmers, business people, suppliers, distributors. You better be around. And so he's in the house and I'm very happy to welcome him into this place. Karibu sana, Chris.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Ms. Maina. This is a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful day. It's chilly, but it's going to be nice and warm ahead of us. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Absolutely. And I just want to appreciate some people who have just joined us in. I can see Philip, Karibu sana, Eunice as well, Dennis, Karibuni sana, all of you guys. We appreciate you. Feel free to as well engage with Chris by asking whatever questions you have as the conversation is ongoing. It's going to be nice. First of all, today I'm not having my usual hot tea because Chris has brought me a nice boost. I think it's called a juice boost. I'll be tasting and telling you how it is. They have new range of products that they'll be telling us about. So what I want you to do in this next 15 seconds, I want you to pause for a second and share this link to anybody else who you believe should be gaining from this conversation. Let's have as many people join in and get to understand this. Chris, Karibu sana once more again. And the first conversation I always ask our guests when they come here is when people ask, who's Chris? What do you tell them?
Thanks a lot. I mean, for me to introduce myself, I'm a business leader, I'm a mentor, I'm a coach. I've been at BITCO on the board now 15 years.
Yeah.
I sit on several other boards. It's an exciting company. We're celebrating 38 years, so I'm enjoying myself. I love people, and I love growing things. It's wonderful also to engage with people across the world.
Yeah.
And it's also good to exchange and grow business.
Absolutely.
And I think this Biz Talks is going to be an interesting one today.
Very true, very true. In fact, the element of mentorship is very big here at Biz Talks because we ask people who have gone ahead and have run businesses for long and have experiences to at least share a few things here and there for us not to make similar mistakes that probably they made in the process of, just doing business. So let's introduce BITCO to the people. And of course, we are already introducing them with a drink.
Thanks, Maina. BITCO is an amazing company. It was a family business, as you know. Both B.D. Shah, that's the father of Vimal, and Tarun started the business nearly 40 years ago. They walked a fantastic growth journey. BITCO is one of the biggest employers in Africa.
By the way, what's your staff base?
So our staff base, we've got operations in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania.
Yeah.
In terms of market base, we are over 20 countries in terms of Africa markets. Wow. Millions of consumers. So staff base could be in thousands.
Yeah.
But the ecosystem and our partners, 10, 15,000 groups, people, families. BITCO is also in agribusiness. So again, in those agribusiness organizations, thousands of people are also employed. So it's a huge conglomerate and a growing, exciting business.
Yeah.
Lots of new expansions going on. So BITCO is being a market leader. I mean, we're well known and everybody knows our Golden Fry product. In terms
that's
of
the
oils,
one of the most famous. I can see it there. Golden Fry.
We're also doing very well, growing in the hygiene personal care range. That's going to be a big, exciting category for BITCO Africa, especially on the detergents.
Yeah.
We're world-class facilities in terms of manufacturing, investments, and production lines for detergents, soaps. If you look at, we do liquid soaps, we do bathing soaps, we do a lot of sanitizers, we do clothes, the one for softeners. We do a lot of wide range of products that the women love and mothers and our consumers love. So all these new products coming out in hygiene personal care are the big ones.
Yeah.
I also want to introduce Nudies, which is very famous for youngsters, children, and everybody in Kenya, because this is anytime you can have it 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We have flavors in, it's basically noodles.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you have tried it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Let me just bring it in closer. So this is what you're talking about. That's
yeah,
the noodles, right?
so university students are always on the run. They're doing exams. they can cook this in 3 minutes, and it's very, very popular.
Yeah.
Again, we also have carbonated soft drinks. Our beverages ranges are all very exciting.
Yeah. Is this new by? Is this a new brand? What I'm about to take?
Yeah, we launched it a few months ago at the golf tournament, at the BITCO's golf tournament.
I love it.
It's got zinc, calcium, and it's going to give you a boost the whole day.
Wow.
It's full of energy, refreshing. And then we also got an energy drink, Simba. We have water, both in terms of bulk and consumer packs.
Yeah.
So the other thing with BITCO's products, it's got a huge portfolio of brands and very big SKUs. So we fit into different pockets.
Okay.
We target different segments, and it's very affordable.
Yeah.
So I hope I've covered the journey well.
That's quite a long one, actually.
It's an exciting group.
Yes.
Thanks.
So I am curious as well to also know how far. I think you've mentioned it. You've said your span is to about 20 countries that you're covering. Yes. Some of these products are going all the way
across Africa.
Is this where you're manufacturing most of the products from?
So Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, our manufacturing base, huge manufacturing base, and depending on logistics, we're looking at the Africa Continental Trade Agreement, the East Africa Community, the regional economic communities, logistics, the regimes, and now it's very exciting because consumers across the whole region, we are trading, and we can export to any country across Africa.
Lovely. So let's first of all jump in to the opportunities, because I saw an advert, and I hope my team can actually display that advert. I saw an advert on the paper that you're calling out on, people to really partner with you. What is this all about, and how can people tap into that?
Well, it's an exciting time for BITCO. They are looking for creating exciting partnerships. Yeah. Meaningful partnerships that will benefit the consumer. We have wonderful products, high quality products, world-class products, and we are using this opportunity to reach out to new stockists, to new distributors across all the 47 counties. Yeah. And now with things happening in the markets like the Hustler Fund, financial solutions happening, and we are creating employment, entrepreneurship. BITCO is actually a market leader in entrepreneurship. So our stockists, our distributors are going to make revenue. Yeah. If people are not employed, then we are going to train them, we're going to build them up, we're going to help them get financial solutions, like be able to get the credit lines, to set up warehouses, and to have a logistics system so that they can distribute products down the line and grow their sales and their business. And our sales operations are very excited to develop them, and we can take existing and also bring new entrepreneurs into becoming stockists. Naturally, we have very big manufacturing lines. We have great capacity. Yeah. As you know, manufacturing is one of the greatest actions and pillars in the Big Four, and also going forward with President Saruto's direction of growing the business, turning around the economy. You're right. Yeah, so there's good opportunity for stockists, good opportunity for consumers, very competitive pricing, very good income earning, and also as we expand and we increase our basket, indeed it's a wonderful opportunity for entrepreneurs to come. They can contact us on our website, they can call us, they can meet our teams. Will be happy to present and listen and then build partnerships.
So what you're saying, because I want to break it down, especially for anyone who's listening and really wants to partner with you, is that they just need to make a call and say, I have this and this, whatever product, if it's sunflower seeds or anything of that sort. They can call you directly, and you'll be able to link them up.
Yes. If it is agribusiness, or if it is any related in terms of the supply chain, they can call us, they can email us. On the website is our email. In terms of becoming a stockist as a whole, write-up on it on our websites, where we'll be happy to engage on email, and then we can set up meetings, or we can come and meet the potential stockists. But the whole process is ongoing until the end of January. Okay. So we are inviting people across Kenya. Okay. And also in our exports, we also have a big export business at BITCO Africa. So we're also looking at distributors across Africa. Okay. And those opportunities, I'm sure we are going to discuss as we progress with this conversation.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. And I just want to break it down for anybody who may be thinking, I think I have a product or so. if someone was to ask you, Chris, what are you looking for, especially for the farmers down there? Are there any specific items that you're interested in and they could tap in and start supplying to you?
Okay, so that's another different conversation and moving away from the recruitment drive for new stockists.
You're right.
So we will take on thousands of really, world-class partners and stockists across Kenya. Looking at the agribusiness, Bidco is one of the companies that has been doing this very successfully over the years. We have a base of over 30,000 farmers who have been partnering with us.
That's a good number.
Yeah. So in Nakuru, we have our animal feed. Again, we produce really world-class animal feeds.
Yeah.
Bidco is buying a lot of sunflower, soya, maize germ. We buy a lot of products which we extract the oil.
Yeah.
And
for us to have this.
Yes. Well, it's sun gold, it's Elianto, it's soya gold. Those are the soft oils.
Yeah.
So that soya gold is from soyas, sun gold is from sunflower,
Yeah.
Elianto is from maize, corn. And as you must be using Elianto because it's a market leader, so our best market leader, in fact, it's the top product in our range. We have many products. So if you see, then we create the byproduct into animal feeds. Again, we mix, we fortify. We add vitamins into the animal feed. So we do dairy, we do kienyeji chicken feed, we do pigs, we do a big variety of animal feeds. So if you look at the opportunities for the farmers in terms of agribusiness, value addition, backward integration, we are happy to do contracts.
Yes.
Give very good pricing, and it's opportunity again to sign up for supply for soya, sunflower, and maize.
So I know that you also have interest in organized groups. I believe women groups, those kind of things. And we asked most of them to as well tune in and supply. And one of the questions we're asking, what is Bidco looking at when they talk about organized groups and how they can partner with them?
So organized groups, we have been doing that. Women in business have been partnering with us for a long time now. You have self-help women groups, you have in terms of agribusiness, in terms of finished product distribution, in terms of segment marketing. Women are very organized leaders, and they're very, very structured and solid leadership partnerships that create greater benefits also for the economy. So we're looking forward for these groups to communicate with us. We like to meet them, and then we see how we create a partnership that they can aggregate women across a region, across a certain section where they feel if it's a Kadogo economy or it's a certain community, whether it's the churches and so forth. We also have very good partnerships with the universities. So all the universities have partnerships in terms of we exchange. We also recruit some of the best students from the universities at Bidco Group. So there's a lot of leadership exchange and learning from each other from the universities. In terms of agribusiness, I just want to touch on that any of farmers or, again, women groups who want to get into agribusiness, they should communicate, and we'll be happy to sign contracts with them. We can agree the terms, pricing, and the logistics of doing this business.
I like that, and I just like sometimes posing and telling people takeouts. Please note that you can become a Bidco stockist. I think he has elaborated, and I think my crew is going to show some of the poster around it, how to do it, and we'll share as well on our platforms as well. So don't say that you never got that opportunity. It's all the requirements, how to apply, how to write that email, how to call them. It is possible for you to become that particular stockist across the entire country. They are looking for all that. 295 sub-counties. So wherever you are, you can be. So take advantage of that particular, way of partnering with the largest Eastern Central Africa distributor and producer of consumer goods. Wow. So now, this is very interesting, and I wanted now to jump into an area where entrepreneurs really like tapping into, and it's purely getting a lot of experience from you so that at least they can get to learn a few things. And the first question that one of them sent me was, how do you maintain a competitive advantage? Like they have seen all through the year, Bidco has still been a market lead. and we have seen people try come, I guess, and they will still not really touch the competitive advantage you have. How do you maintain this?
Well, I think that's a very easy answer because we have a Bidco spirit and we have a very strong team approach. We're very humble. We use really world-class management systems. For example, we use the Kaizen. Kaizen is continuous improvement. Our processes are all based on world-class systems. Our enterprise systems, our IT investments are really top of the world. So in terms of efficiency, productivity, excellent. In terms of motivation, coaching and developing people, promoting people, the leadership and people player, they are the biggest success factors for Bidco Africa. It's an award-winning company. It's a really company of the year. We won global awards in terms of quality of products also. In terms of marketing, we focus on the consumer. We do a lot of research. We innovate, and technology and innovation is our big drivers. But like I say, Kaizen has really put us on the top, made us very competitive, made us think outside the box. Because if you look at our processes and systems, zero wastage, very little wastage in terms of we don't really look at cutting costs. We look at completely removing wastage and making it an exciting journey. So these are the key principles of leadership, of motivating, coaching, listening, and building teams across Africa.
What I see from what you've said, it is a lot of inward looking. Instead of just thinking of how you can just cut cost, what can you do better? I like the Kaizen principle as well. There you have it. That's your principle. Please.
And you know, Mr. Maina, what I would say to all the viewers out there, that we like to engage with the community. We're planting millions of trees. We're working with the farmers. We like to create employment. We're a very progressive company, and this is where partnerships, where we add value for the communities, and the communities also contribute to our raw materials, and we work with them. We work in terms of conservation. We do a lot of protection of the wildlife. We also look at how we can improve and contribute towards increasing forest cover in the country. All this makes a meaningful relationship.
Absolutely. There's another question here about, what's your advice to small business owners who are just starting?
That's a very, very powerful question because, Africa right now, there's a lot of opportunities. And the young people, because of the Africa Continental Trade Agreement, my advice to them is to look beyond Kenya and never give up, because sometimes you find situations are very difficult. We have come through a very difficult time through COVID and with the wars out in Europe. The world is going through a very difficult time. So you find young people saying, what business really? And I think the big thing that young people can do is the digital space. They can distribute Bidco's products. They can do the last mile delivery. And they can set up really good online shopping experiences, amazing world-class experiences. These young people are excellent. They understand the market. They have good relationship with their communities, friends, networks, university friends. And if they can sell products for different manufacturers like Bidco, they will be able to earn income. And the whole world is going last mile delivery. I'm sure your shopping is coming to your doorstep now.
Absolutely. In fact, that is a game changer. In fact, I wanted to ask you, address me as Maina now. I'm an amazing kind of developer person. I can develop my online platform and the likes. If I have such ready, and I'm assuming my entire estate is going to be it's sort of like my online shop, and I approach Bidco, you're telling me your doors are open for me?
Our doors are more than open. I mean, you're a wonderful leader, Maina. We'll be more than happy to support you and your friends and make you a brand ambassador, make everybody down the line our brand ambassadors, because Bidco is a household name again. Our products are high quality, happy, healthy living. It's a joy, it's a joy to live using our products. It's an exciting time. It's something the young people admire about Bidco. So we will engage and we will find out what is your capacity. If you can buy direct from the factory, or you can buy from the nearest distributor who can replenish your stocks faster, and you can have a relationship with our distributors who can give you excellent customer service. If you are a huge buy, and you can buy direct from the factory, we are happy to sign a contract and also look at the segments and areas where there are pockets of opportunity for you. You have a good relationship with your community, we can sign that contract today.
I love that. Let's talk matters leadership, because Chris Diaz, when I looked at your profile, you have led, and you're still leading companies, if I may use that word. And that tells that you have, over the years, been a top-notch leader. In fact, I have to tell our viewers, as you were coming in here, the CEO of the NSE checked you out as like, wow, Chris is in the house. So we're talking to Chris, guys.
He's a good buddy of mine, thank you.
Yeah, so my quick question is this. Every business person is a leader in their own rights. And I'd like to put you on the spot and ask you, what are your 3, I know there could be many, probably 3 traits that you can tell any leader today who's running a business to always embody constantly, so that at least they remain top-notch like you are?
I agree, every leader has his different style, but there are values in leadership, which I'm sure that you and your team around, you've got wonderful people here, all have good leadership values. But for me, number 1 is humility, number 2 is trust, 3 is integrity, 4 is being continuously progressive, 5 is a lot of engagements. Great relationships make great business. So leaders who have good relationship and solid networks, professional relationships with your teams internally and with external markets, consumers, stakeholders, this makes a big difference in leadership.
Wow.
So I encourage leadership. I encourage leaders to continuously learn also. There's so much to learn, and we are learning every day.
Okay, that's great.
Yes.
And maybe as we progress on with this conversation, one of the things that I would have wanted as well to get from your end, now that we have told people that they have the ability to partner with Bidco, they have the ability as well to, participate by being distributors, and even you who has an online way of reaching out to your people, I call it an online shop, you have the ability as well to partner with them. Somebody is talking about the challenges that the business ecosystem is facing now. And I think I may want to add on that question and say, as Bidco, we know that you're one of the big players, and most of the big players get hard hit. When the cost of power just goes up a little, it hits you hard. And someone is asking, how do we sustainably ensure that we are creating an ecosystem that is sustainable, that is not sort of getting affected constantly by what we see? Because sometimes we have seen, sometimes even in the households level, already Kenyans are already worried, because power surge may go up, and even when your cost of production goes up, definitely it goes down to the consumers. It's not within your purview, so it's things around you. Are there any efforts from your end as a top manufacturer, because we know you belong to the Association of Manufacturers, to help the consumers down there? At least, are you sending out any voice?
Oh, it's a brilliant question, because all the time we care about our consumers. We also very much aware that the cost of living is gone up. Inflation. The whole world is going through a difficult time. And we love our consumers, and we listen to them. So first and foremost, our pricing is very competitive. We make sure that whether the cost of power goes up or down, we still try and maintain a very affordable pricing structure. Secondly, we fit into different pockets. So we make our products with different sizes. We have a variety of, for example, a very wide range of oils, very wide range of hygiene, personal care products, very wide range of detergents and soaps. So we know how to fit into different segments. The other thing is also, yes, I agree with you, and this is an opportunity also. We are always talking to the government. That's one of my biggest roles, is always to see where we can make the environment more safer, better for the manufacturer and for the producer, that can give excellence to the consumer. The cost of power is very high. We are looking at how the tariffs can come down. And we're finding always solutions. We use solar, cut our power costs. We also produce our own power using agro waste. So we're trying to reduce the cost of power and pass that advantage on to the consumers.
Great. Let me go to some of the questions as well that have come in, I think on Zoom, those as well, on the other platforms. Philip Gandil is saying that I have a pig farm. Where can we locate the feeds?
He's most welcome. We're in the Bidco Africa. We're in Nakuru.
Yeah.
That's where we produce our animal feed lines. And we're happy to find the nearest distributor to him. He can get in touch with us or get in touch with me. I'll be happy to connect him to someone from sales who will definitely come and visit him, supply feeds.
You're right.
And tell him all the best with that pig farming. Yeah.
All the best, Philip. You had it. So he also asked that, do you stock for different stages? For the different stages, I think there are different stages.
Yes, for starters and finishers.
Yeah.
Yes, we have everything.
Everything is there.
Yeah, everything is there.
Yeah, and by the way, Chris, as a player in the industry of the feeds, I had these conversations with Heifer International some time back about the cost of feed in Kenya, and some of the players there as well said, well, there are certain things that may have to go down so that at least the cost of feed can go down. As late as yesterday, I think I was sent by my wife to go buy eggs, and I couldn't believe that cost. Because last I checked, eggs were at about 300 a crate. I bought it at about 460, and I thought, wow, why is this happening? I don't know, do you have a comment on that?
Well, there's so many factors, Mr. Maina, on this. You look at cost of fuel, you look at cost of logistics, you look at cost of inputs into the animal feed. Maize price is dropping now.
Yeah.
Maize, went to very high price per bag per kilo in the last few months, so it's coming down. If you look at, you mentioned all the other costs for manufacturing, we have to find competitive ways to pass on better pricing to the consumer. Your egg pricing will come down, I can assure you that.
It will go down,
It's coming down, yes.
That's good hope. Let me see. Feel free to ask any questions that you have because we have some few more minutes before we go on this. And let me just get back to you now on you as a person, because I think, as I told you, as a leader, you are here to as well sharpen other people. And we have spoken about some of the areas in which, and you actually gave 5, in which entrepreneurs can tap into to become better in their own selves. Let's talk about the future of what you're seeing. We have, and you have, your company as well, the one that you're running now, has outlived several governments. And we have a new dispensation now that is quite skewed to see that the hustlers, if we use the words they use, are getting a portion and participating in the economy, and which we applaud what they're doing from the funds they have given out and the likes. What do you see as opportunities for any small business as well to align with government? Because I know you already have aligned in your own way, and I even like the fact that you're already, bringing in stockists, to sort of like touch as many as possible. What would be your advice in terms of aligning with the government of the day, or should people ignore it?
No, it's a very good question, because one thing, Bidco is not political, but our biggest or one of our key stakeholders is the government of Kenya.
Yeah.
And of course, we are across Africa, and we work with governments across the region. We have very good relationship with the government. They also play a big role in terms of partnering with us. When you're looking first at the element of cost and an enabling environment to make our business also more encouraged to grow, expand, invest. We're big investors. So in terms of the business, in terms of the connection with the government, all the entire industry, industries work together. Competitors work with us to look at the tax regime, look at the cost of power, look at security matters, look at how we can produce more at night, how can we increase capacities, how to bring on international partners, joint ventures on board. As you know, Bidco is also doing Suntop. We produce this with Koro. We have a company called Bidco, which is a joint venture. And this is an excellent product. It's also a market leader in Europe, in Middle East. So we are partnering with international manufacturers and creating. We've got Planet, our carbonated soft drinks. Got partners all over the world, France. We have different partners in different sides of different economies and different sides of the world. So how this all comes together is partnering with the government also. And that's critically important. I don't know if I answered you the question.
You have, because we have already picked some principles there. And the biggest that comes out is partnership, not looking at them as they are enablers for everybody's business. I have two questions with that, and one of it is, when I look at your staff base, you have thousands of people working with you.
Sure.
And I'm sure some people are grappling with their 5 employees already in businesses. And I'm wondering, how do I manage this? What's your secret? I know you don't go to every single of them, but you have managed to create an ecosystem, a working environment where most of them are okay and they're working with you. What's the one thing you can share about managing staff?
Well, I think managing staff, it's a wonderful experience. It's an exciting journey for BIDCO.
Yeah.
I'll give you a good example. During COVID, a lot of companies let go of their people. We never let anyone go.
Wow.
We stayed with our teams. We encouraged them. We made sure we took good health measures. We looked after them. We provide bus for their movements. We have lunch. We sit together. We're very humble people.
Yeah.
And I think BIDCO is growing very fast. So we are going to employ more people. We're going to grow the business. We are focused. It's tough times. It's tough times for everybody across the world. You can see where the dollar pricing is. We buy raw materials in dollars or in foreign currency. Then we have to sell it at a competitive price to our consumers. So you see the foreign exchange is one of the availability of dollars is some of our challenges, but we still keep our workers. We love our teams.
Yeah.
We're continuously training and developing our teams.
Yeah.
And leadership is about also listening.
Okay.
And it's a two-way learning all the way.
One question that someone would ask you as a challenge is, because I'm now getting into challenges and looking through what people are saying here, is the dollar. I mean, as late as yesterday, people are worried, where is it going to? Yeah. Is that affecting you? Is it a challenge to you?
Oh yes, it's going to affect everybody. All the manufacturers are, because you're expanding, you're buying new lines, new machineries, you're buying raw materials, and you're selling in Kenya shillings. So, and you're looking at a consumer who is also very, very, competitive. Yeah. It's got a lot of options, and then we also must find ways of increasing exports to earn more dollars into our business. Every manufacturer has to increase exports. And that's why we have to look at revenue in dollars. We also got to look at how to manage our costs and how to maintain a large workforce and also manage all our new product development. So it's an exciting time. It is a lot of innovation with technology, and it's a joy to do all this. All
right. We're about to come to a close of this conversation, but before I do that, I'd like you to speak to the people directly who are here, and maybe some of them have just tuned in later, and tell them of the opportunities that you see of them partnering with BIDCO in your own words, please.
First, good morning, everyone. It's such a wonderful opportunity to be on Biz Talks and with our good friend and my good friend Maina. This is a big invitation to all of you across Africa, more in fact all the young people and young leaders in Kenya, to join us to create a partnership that will be beneficial for you to earn income, revenue, and also to create employment with other young people, and to build together partnerships that are going to be world-class, an amazing experience where you can sell our products at competitive pricing and world-class products. We have a wide variety of really fantastic products, which is Buy Kenya, Build Kenya, and we can give you all the information. Come to our website, join us for a meal, or come out to BIDCO in Thika or in Ruiru, and we'll be happy to sign up some contracts if you want to supply us soya, sunflower, maize, and other agribusiness products. Welcome on board, and we look forward to doing business with leaders across all of Kenya. Welcome.
Thank you. But just before we close the session, somebody has asked, what is the one tip you can give us about growing so that I can distribute my product beyond Kenya? So I think that's a must. Again, I think you may have missed on a few tips that you gave. Yeah. But what's your one tip, or
So one great tip is first to build your market, focus on your consumer. Look at the Africa Continental Trade Agreement. Look at the East Africa Community. That's the big win. Yeah. And you can look at opportunities in partnering with a friend of yours or a company in other countries where you can buy products. I also talked about online home deliveries. That is another opportunity that is screaming. People want products delivered in their home. Yes. We can work partnerships to increase distribution, increase logistics, and make sure our customers and yourselves are making money. So that's the big tip, is look at the digital business.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One more question as
Yes.
well. Okay, I don't want to close as many as they are coming. What does opening up of the EAC and the AFCTA mean for local entrepreneurs, and how can they take advantage of this? So I think they're talking about the free Africa continental trade. Yes.
That's a brilliant question. African continental free trade, the East African community allows us for first is free movement of people, goods and services.
Yeah.
And the markets, just the East African community, I mean, we are looking at 200-300 million people population. We are looking between $200 million, $300 million, huge markets. If you look at the Africa Continental Agreement, we are looking at over 1 billion people. Wow. We're looking at total GDP for Africa, $3.2 trillion US dollars market. It's the biggest market in the world, and intra-Africa business is growing. So this is where the opportunities are, and we need to start increasing the intra-Africa trade. We are trading among each other in the African countries, 5 to 6%. In the Asia and the European markets, they are very advanced stage of between 50 to 60% trade among themselves. So we need now to focus into raw materials, into businesses that can agribusiness among each other. For example, we can buy soya, sunflower as Bitco from Uganda, Tanzania, Zambia. Wow. This is where people can come and talk to us, and we can build that relationship. Our products can be exported across Africa. Yeah. So why don't you be our distributor and create partnerships that can sell products across new markets?
You're right.
So the young people should come and meet us, talk to us, and we can create partnerships. Thank you.
Part of our viewers, and I know I had said that was the final question, a lot of our viewers are young people. Some of them have just cleared campus, others are still battling, you know, do I get into employment, do I start a business and the likes. And I think you've spoken a lot about the areas in which they can partner with you, especially online, if they want to really be distributors or something of that sort. What would be your advice to any young person watching today who's probably thinking to go the business way, whichever way?
Well, they can look at technology, they can look at innovation, they can look at product distribution. I can give another very good idea. For example, all the manufacturers are looking for transporters to transport their products to the market. Yeah. So if they come 5, 6 of the young people, and we can arrange with the banks a loan for them, and they can buy a tuk-tuk or a truck, and they can start also employing people who can be drivers for their fleet, and they can start delivering them. The business is there. Yeah. Yeah. We buy, our supply chain is very big. We buy a lot of raw materials. They can come and plug into our supply chain and become our suppliers. Wow. So there's opportunities all the way for everyone. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Time is not on our end now.
Exciting.
But I must give a shout out to some of the people as well who came in. I see Kim, Martha. Thanks a lot, Philip, for your questions as well. Oh, Vimal is here. Vimal as well. I've just got Zoom and I've seen him.
Vimal is my chairman.
Yeah.
He's my boss.
Shout out to Vimal as well.
Hey, Vimal, good morning. How are you?
Yeah, and he is always, we had an opening here with some of the big stocks entrepreneurs, and it was such an impactful one. And we are looking forward to have another one as well. John Lawrence and everybody else who was joining us in. Thanks a lot for all the Zoom participants. For all the others joining us live on YouTube and Facebook, thank you so much for your time. But before I leave, let me just show you a few range of products here. So we have, this is Simba.
Yes.
Simba is an energy drink.
Yes.
This is for the people who want to get some energy and flow.
Anytime meal noodles, that's your chicken flavor. We got wonderful flavors. This onion and tomato here.
And I hope you're not going back with this because...
No, this is yours. You can give it to your friends. In fact, the cameraman is looking like...
I know.
I want some of these, yes.
This is water, tonic water as well?
This tonic water, we have American cola, we have a American cola with the kahava flavor. This is the new vegan Gold Band. This is an amazing healthy product and a very competitive price.
It's called Gold Band.
Yeah, it's very tasty, refreshing.
So it's a margarine, huh?
Yeah, it's a margarine.
For your bread.
You see, we produce amazing quality product. Our range of products that stockists and consumers, we've got gear,
This is
It's a beautiful bathing soap.
oh, it's a bathing soap.
Detergents.
Yeah, I remember
Safi.
here. This is where you started from the soap sides, eh?
Yes, yes.
And this is Msafi. This is also powdered,
Yes,
right?
we've got Nuru. This is for washing dishes. We've
Washing
got
dishes as well.
a lot of hygiene products. The sanitizers are very healthy,
As well,
very popular.
Yeah.
Gentle products. Gentle brand is famous.
Msafi as well, the bleach.
And we got water also. Water is very popular and very fast moving. Planet is a beautiful, great brand.
Okay.
And it's a global brand. So lots of new and exciting products. The oil, golden fries there, Bahari fry.
This is good for kids as well.
Yeah, Suntop.
Suntop.
Suntop is
different flavors.
different flavors. And you can taste.
Now that the kids are back to school, anyway.
Be energized. And I hope you love drinking the juice. But this is our latest.
I mean, mine is done now.
It's got vitamin C.
I love this lemon and lime,
Yes.
which is really nice for the morning.
I'll be happy to give all our consumers some samples and be happy to share, and they can give us feedback. We love listening to our customers. What do they think about our products?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And I'm gonna do just something
Thank you very
random
much.
here because I think you brought me some golden fry, and because I know the getting some of this cooking oil is not as easy. I'm gonna give someone one or two. Let me just check on some of the. Why don't you do this? Let me just throw this into the people.
Sure.
Tell me why you need one of this right now. Just type on your comments. I'm just going to choose one right now in the next 1 minute. And I'm going to do that because we have an announcement to play for you. It is a video I want you to watch on our masterclass happening next week on Thursday at the Capital Club. We only have 40 slots for entrepreneurs to be trained on how to do business strategy from scratch, how to do your marketing levels from the line level marketing.
Hi, and welcome to B Stocks. I can't wait to tell you this good news. We have
we'll have coaches there as well, business entrepreneurs who have been there, so you want to get in, all right? And it will be at the Capital Club. We only have now 17 slots left. The rest have been taken up, so you better run. So watch it, and then we'll talk about it.
Hi, and welcome to B Stocks. I can't wait to tell you this good news. We have organized the first ever masterclass that will be happening right here at the exclusive Capital Club. We have limited slots, only 30 for the entrepreneurs that will be coming. And so you want to wonder, what is this that I'm coming here for? Let me give you details. Number one, we have put together amazing entrepreneur experts that are here teaching you about digital marketing, marketing levels, richest branding. Make sure you book your slot and see you around as we network and get to learn and be better to skyrocket this year on BizTalks.
All right, I think we are back. We should be back now. So Atemo Joseph and Philip Gantil, just let me know, just send me a message on a direct message on how we can get you some of this. You're very participative. I'll get you some golden fry because you're the first people to type in. And actually this is because Chris as well is in the house and you have to taste a bit of Bedco products.
Most welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your time, Chris. It's been great having you here. And see you around. Definitely we'll be bringing you back here to advise as many entrepreneurs as possible.
Invite you to the factory and we can do a walk around.
I would love to, by the way. We can do actually a beautiful one.
See how we produce all these exciting products.
You're right.
And thank you to your team. It's great.
Excellent. Excellent. That's our time. It's BizTalks. Now get back to work.
Thank you.